Welcome to The Explainer. You know, if you're a CEO, an entrepreneur, or a director, you intimately know the heavy weight that comes with leadership, right? The constant pressure to perform, to manage, to innovate. It can be absolutely overwhelming. Well, today, we're unpacking a truly paradigm-shifting approach to that exact pressure. We're going to look directly at the feedback and takeaways from the CFRO Leadership Workshop. We're going to see exactly how top-tier leaders are literally rewriting their operational playbooks. Think about your own organization for just a second. Are you actually solving problems, or are you just treating symptoms? It's a tough question, I know, but it's designed to challenge your operational baseline. I mean, so often in the boardroom, we pat ourselves on the back for putting out a fire without ever asking, hey, who left the oily rags near the furnace in the first place? This explainer is going to show you how to finally get to the absolute root of your organizational issues. Okay, let's dive into this. On one side, we have symptom thinking. Honestly, this is what keeps you awake at night. It's reacting to surface issues, dealing with the exact same interpersonal conflicts, the same missed targets, over and over again. It is just an exhausting cycle. But on the flip side, the CFRO workshop introduces system thinking. This is all about addressing the structural root causes and the underlying mental models of your team. It's basically the difference between taking a painkiller and actually setting a broken bone. To understand just how powerful this shift is, listen to this direct quote from a workshop participant. They said, "Life-changing experience. Come out of your head and see the world." I mean, wow. This isn't your standard run-of-the-mill corporate retreat feedback. This is a profound structural shift. The workshop literally forces executives to step outside their own rigid internal narratives, their own movies, as one participant called it, and really engage with the actual reality of their business environment. Section 1, Beyond Surface Level Problems. You see, real leadership requires digging way beneath the obvious, and this is the actual, actionable framework participants learn to use. We're talking about the CFRO Leadership Toolkit, which includes empathy walks, stakeholder interviews, deep and factual listening, and systems thinking. And look, these aren't just HR buzzwords. As the source material shows, leaders use these stakeholder interviews to gather incredibly sharp business insights and get a crystal clear understanding of customer requirements before they make strategic decisions. It's just a highly structured way to gather way better data. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. We have authentic participant notes that distill the core takeaways down to three main things: listening with an open heart, adopting a problem structure mindset, and fostering a dialogue culture. The takeaway here is simple. You simply cannot fix a structural problem with a closed-off defensive mindset. It just doesn't work. Which brings us to a realization that completely redefines effective executive decision-making. As this participant noted, and I quote, "A good solution is not fix problem only, it is understand the problem and go deeper. Key point is to find the structure behind each problem." Think about that. When you change the actual structure, the symptoms just disappear on their own. And honestly, that is exactly how you reclaim your time as a leader. Section 2, Shifting from Ego to Eco. Now, to actually implement these tools, it requires a critical mindset shift. Moving from ego to eco means transitioning from a mindset of scarcity, blame, and judgment to one of abundance, co-creation, and a deep, deep understanding of the broader organizational ecosystem. It means realizing, hey, you are not alone in the world. And true leadership, it's really about offering your willingness to cooperate with others. This specific concept is repeated constantly in the participant notes. Convert from ego to ecocentric. Multiple leaders cited this specific conversion as their absolute primary takeaway. And it makes sense, right? It fundamentally changes how leaders operate because it removes that immense, crushing pressure of having to have all the answers yourself. Suddenly, you're able to leverage the collective intelligence of your entire enterprise. Section 3, Mastering the Dialogue Culture. Now, what's really interesting here is this brutally honest realization. It confronts our natural, totally counterproductive habits. Quote, "Human beings are not designed for listening, they are designing for having opinion and judgment." I mean, it hit the nail on the head, right? As leaders, we're conditioned to constantly download our own opinions and jump to really quick judgments. But the workshop teaches that the proof of true listening is actually seeking out contradictory data with a genuinely open mind. And this leads us right into the trap of traditional corporate cultures. On one hand, you have a talk nice culture, which totally avoids conflict but ends up building a ton of resentment. Or you have a talk tough culture, which is highly reactive and very egocentric. But the CFRO workshop offers a superior, co-creative third option, reflective dialogue culture. This is where you step back, observe with an open heart, and collaborate without being judgmental. It's a total game changer. This participant perfectly captured the essence of this whole transformation. They wrote, "Change yourself before changing the system. Learn to profound listening." Because let's face it, you cannot mandate a culture of reflective dialogue from the top down without first modeling it yourself. True organizational transformation always, without fail, starts from within the leader.
Section 4. Building Future-Ready Organizations.
So you might be wondering, how does all this inner work actually translate to the boardroom? Well, listen to the exact business outcomes reported by the participants themselves. Better leadership, improved decision-making, better relationship with stakeholders. By analyzing challenges deeply and understanding the real cause behind behaviors, these leaders are driving measurable, undeniable success in their day-to-day operations. So the crucial point is this: when you combine empathy walks, factual listening, and systems thinking, the workplace impacts are profound. You improve team coordination, you make highly strategic decisions based on reality, not just your opinion of the market, and you create a sustainable, agile culture of co-creation that is genuinely future-ready. Section 5. Transforming personal relationships. But, the source material revealed an unexpected benefit that we absolutely have to talk about. Listen to this. Help me emerge as a happy person with fulfilling relationships, making home a better place to be. The emotional weight of this is just staggering for a corporate leadership program. It proves that this training builds better humans, not just better managers. Empathizing and understanding things with the heart isn't just for your clients, it literally transforms families. One piece of feedback notes: an awareness of responding rather than reacting, better relationship, increase in patience, and acceptance of reality. These personal outcomes, they connect directly back to the professional toolkit. Because system thinking prevents reactive, ego-driven arguments at home the exact same way it prevents them in the office. It creates deep emotional intelligence across the board. This next quote is incredibly introspective. Walk the talk with open heart, reducing the gap or divide between self and self. This just shows the incredible level of self-actualization the CFRO workshop facilitates. It's all about aligning who you are as a driven executive with who you are at your absolute core. It bridges those spiritual and social divides that cause so much modern burnout. Let's move to and see how this builds into something truly massive, far-reaching ambition these leaders leave with. By shifting to an eco-centric mindset and leading through collective action, they are literally aiming to impact the entire world. No small feat, right? We've seen how moving from symptom thinking to system thinking and shifting from an ego to an eco mindset transforms both the enterprise and the individual. The boardroom becomes significantly more effective, and the home becomes a much better place to be. So, I'll leave you with this final provocative thought. Are you ready to change yourself before you try to change your system? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.